We had a rip-roaring good Christmas and New Year. But winter is about to get twice as exciting. This update brings a new twin-barreled tank branch, crucial rebalances, fun-filled celebrations, and glorious rewards. But first, a reminder about Battle Journey. If you still haven't checked your achievements from 2024, now's the time. You'll get all the juicy details about your tanking career, which you can share with friends. It's a good idea to ponder the past if you want to prepare for a prosperous future. And now, onto what that future has in store for you. Don't miss the new branch of British twin-barreled heavies. They're enticing, pretty powerful, and quite different from their Soviet double-barreled cousins. The latter have auto-reloaders, firing 2 shells one after the other. When both are reloaded, you can fire a salvo with a delay and a penalty afterward. British twin-barreled tanks are a different breed of cat. They're like 2 cyclic tanks in one. One with low alpha damage but good accuracy and mobility. The other with devastating damage but reduced speed and much wider dispersion, albeit with perfect stabilization. This means that in salvo mode, the aiming circle barely widens while moving or turning the turret. The salvo fires instantly, no need to spend time aiming or holding the necessary key. It takes 2 seconds to switch between modes after pressing X. You can switch on the move, for instance, when approaching an enemy. It's best to spend most of the battle in single fire mode, since you can move faster and fire accurately and effectively from long range. But when an enemy comes close, X, 2 seconds, left click. Remember that to fire, tanks from the new branch need to load both barrels. So, after a salvo, you'll have to wait through double loading even if you switch straight to single fire mode. Changing the shell type also means loading both barrels. All tanks in the new branch have this mechanic and general concept. But each has its own little quirks. Get to know them all and find new favorites, not just at Tier 10. But the main attraction is the can opener, which splits apart armor with salvos causing an average of 840 HP of damage. Its own thick armor lets it engage in duels and make the most of those salvos. Steel never fails. The gun depression is British. The mobility is typically heavy in single fire mode and super heavy in salvo mode. The can opener isn't just strong and reliable. It's a vehicle that can adapt to any situation the battlefield presents. It can hold both positions and attack. Fire accurately from long range and let rip an 800 HP kaboom. The can opener is about big emotions and combat performance. All vehicles should be exciting to research, not just new ones. And that's why our work continues on the Tier 10s you know and love and their branches. This rebalance is going to be a heavyweight. The E100 is a decent enough tank, but a little update won't hurt it. The turret front is now stronger, and its rotation speed has increased. The 12.8 centimeter mouse gun has been improved with less dispersion and better penetration with the standard shell. The Type 71 has gotten a bigger overhaul. It was impressive on launch, but not powerful enough to face off against meta vehicles. Well, it is now. This heavy samurai's katana play is now more precise, and it moves around the battlefield faster. Plus, the upper glacial plate is far sturdier now. The M5Y has received similar treatment. To make it more competitive, we made its alternative 120mm gun better, a lot better. Now, both guns command respect. The maximum gun depression is greater too, at 12 degrees against the former 10. That's right, just like the Kranvan. Balancing isn't just about improvements. For a long time, the 60TP was one of the best vehicles at Tier 10. Simple, comfortable, and a nasty opponent. Now you'll find the 60TP a little easier to play against, since it's lost some loading speed and HP and has greater dispersion. At the same time, the Polish Hussar keeps its concept and will pretty much be as effective as before. Alongside this, the Tier 8 and 9 tanks in the same branch have gotten better. Besides the reworked Tier 10s, the tanks below them have been revised too. Many of them have gotten changes to match the top vehicles. Researching is simpler for all 4 branches, especially that of the E100. You'll find fewer modules, for example. Only the top radios are left. Many stock modules are markedly better. The research process will be more enjoyable. The E100, the Type 71, the Yo, or the can opener. Which do you think will be the best in Onslaught? The new Onslaught season brings the same much-loved competitive battles, with a few improvements. The 5 weekly missions no longer expire at the end of the week, but remain available until the season finishes. You can complete them later and play at your own pace, but try not to leave them all to the last minute. Instead of increased shell resistance, completing all missions will get you a token that you can exchange for any improved equipment. The team lists now have more info. You still won't be able to see unspotted enemy vehicles, but now you can see players' names, platoons, and ranks. All this info is available both during battle and before it, on the loading screen and during pre-battle prep. Redshire has been removed from the Onslaught maps. Tundra and Prokhorovka have been added. And the latter has changed notably for the mode. Countryside engagements are going to be heated. Outpost now has more cover, and some of the points of interest have moved. We've also rebalanced the role skills. You can see a full list of the changes in the article on the game portal. It's now far simpler to assemble platoons in Onslaught. Instead of rating points, the game now checks players' ranks. You can invite a player 1 rank higher or lower than you to join a platoon. For super platoons of 7 players, a difference of 2 ranks either way applies. Incidentally, it's now a little easier to reach the highest rank. Now, not just 10, but a whole 15% of players on the leaderboard are legends. After battles, don't forget to claim your rewards. The banner in the in-game store will remind you. It will take you directly to the Onslaught shop. Fight in this season to get closer to the annual reward, the Stinger. You can only get it in Onslaught, so make sure your Tier 10s are ready. If you don't have many, use this season's rental vehicles, the T110 E5, Centurion Action X, and Bliskavica. Happy onslaughtering! Now you can roll out even faster. Crafty caching algorithms get the game to load quicker. The effect will be most obvious on low-spec gear and PCs with SSD drives. In any case, now you can dive into the game faster, and after the battle, give it a rating. Now you can rate each of your battles so we can find out what you thought of them. Collecting a large amount of this data will help us make the game better in future. You can give a rating after your vehicle is destroyed or on the battle results screen, but be aware that you can't leave a rating for battles that already took place in the past. Win and hit the like button for a satisfying brawl, and for this video too. Don't miss the time-limited Battle Pass chapter dedicated to our new collaboration. A real action movie with jungles, awesome characters, and of course, a new premium tank awaits. Soon. A little after the update launches, you can relax properly in Winter Arcade. We have 3 whole installments to come. The first 2 let you have a snowball fight, launching shells into your opponent's hood. At the same time, we'll have an ice rink where you can show off your winter tank drifting skills. The third installment has railguns that let you do some savage shooting on the move. And there's also element of surprise, where you'll need to accurately calculate probabilities. But who are we kidding? We'll be hoping for some good luck. The Lunar New Year is on the horizon. The start of the Year of the Snake will gift you exciting and rewarding activities. Keep your finger on the pulse and turn on notifications for this channel so you don't miss a thing. Good luck researching the new branch, playing Onslaught and Winter Arcade, and expanding your garage.